Good morning. Good morning. Here we are again, right? Here to explain why the speed of light is wrong. Why the 299,792 kilometers per second is wrong. Why the 186,000 miles per second, it is wrong, okay? The sun's light is absolute, okay? Now, I'm doing this morning. I'm going to take it from the bottom. I'm going to start from scratch, okay? Because this one is now going to LinkedIn, right? Now, I've been a member of LinkedIn for I don't know how many years. Never used it. Every now and again get notifications, never used it, right? Been banging away social media, right, against the troops who are stuck with this speed of light that is wrong, right? But I suddenly realized that I know what I'm talking about, right? So LinkedIn came up, I thought, shit, this is where the brains are. This is where the brains are, right? It's not social media, it's where the brains are. So what I'm asking, somebody, right, with the brains, who understands a bit of math, tell me that I'm wrong, right? Comment. As soon as you see something wrong, comment, right? I guarantee you that I'm going to be right all the way through this, right? Prove me wrong, okay? I'm going to quickly draw sun, distance, Earth, right? These are their numbers, okay? These are their numbers. Right. We have a sun with a diameter of 1,390,000 kilometers. Right? That's the sun's diameter. From there to there. Right? Up or down, left or right. That is the sun's diameter. Okay? I think that works out, is it 860,000 miles? I think, okay? So, Alexa, what's 1,390,000 kilometers in miles?
1.39 million kilometers is about 863,700 miles.
863,000 miles approximately, okay? Miles, kilometers, diameter of the sun. They tell us the distance between the sun and Earth is 150 million kilometers. 93 million miles approximately, okay? Miles. Right. Planet Earth has got a diameter of 12,742 kilometers. 12,742 kilometers. I think that is 7,918 miles. I'm pretty sure that is it, approximately, okay? So kilometers is 7,918 miles. I think that's right. I'm not going to go Alexa, but approximately, okay?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, what is Earth's diameter in miles? Shit.
Earth's diameter is 7,918 miles. Its volume is 1.0.
Alexa, stop. Right. This is what they tell us, okay? This is what they tell us. Sun has a diameter, 1,390,000. The distance in between is 150 million kilometers. Earth's diameter, 12,742. Right. The speed of light. The speed of light is 299,792,458 meters per second. but we use kilometers per second. So it's 299,792 kilometers per second. This is the speed of light that we're given, right? We're told that Io observed, Roma observed Io as it went in and out from behind Jupiter, as it orbited Jupiter at a distance of 420,000 kilometers. And Io is only 1/38th of the diameter of Jupiter, right? This thing is tiny, tiny, right? He was up to a distance of close to 1 billion kilometers away with a 1600s telescope, and he spotted that. No, he didn't. It does not happen. Putting yourself in the first person, having tried it yourself a few times, this is something that did not happen, right? Because it's impossible. It's illogical. It makes no sense. The first person to ever have a little play at working out the speed of light decided to do it over 9 years by observing something that's not observable. No, it did not happen, right? Right, we have 150 million kilometers. What I want to do is bring this down to a scale where I can see exactly what is going on, right? Because that speed of light, no. There's two numbers here, and these were the numbers that made me, I've been jumping up and down ever since. We've got the sun's diameter, and we've got the speed of light. If we divide the sun's diameter by the speed of light, we get 4.6. That's seconds. The speed of light dictates that the sun takes 4.6 seconds to radiate its own light, the distance of its own diameter. That speed. Boom. 4.6 seconds to radiate its own light, the distance of its own diameter. 4.6 seconds to radiate its light, the distance 1,390,000 kilometers, 90,000 kilometers. Now, it's impossible, okay? Nothing takes that long. Let's just look quickly at your average light bulb. The sun, they are telling us that it would take 4.6 seconds to radiate its light the distance of its own diameter. Let's see this bulb. Listen. The really intelligent people, right, who can understand, who critically think instantly, will be going, whoa, right? A lot of other people will be going, what's he doing? This bulb is too small, too small. I get that. But the sun, if it were this size, if I shrunk the sun down to this size, and it kept its properties, it would take the sun 4.6 seconds to radiate its light the distance of its own diameter. But it doesn't. The bulb doesn't. Right, let's move on. Remember, comment, tell me that I'm wrong. So, this is one of the numbers you need to know. The sun's diameter divided by the speed of light is 4.6. 4.6 seconds for the sun to radiate its light the distance of its diameter. We've got 150 million kilometers in between Earth and the sun. I'm going to make a working model, so there is something I need to do here. I'm going to divide the distance by the sun's diameter to find out how many sun diameters are in between Earth and the sun. Alexa, what's 150 million divided by 1,390,000?
150 million divided by 1,390,000 is approximately 107.9137.
107.9. We call it 108, obviously, right? So, if we divide 150 million kilometers by the sun's diameter, we get 108. That means there are 108 suns in between Earth and the sun. Right? We have 108 sun diameters in between us and the sun. 108. Now, you must have heard that Mickey Mouse. It takes the sun 8 minutes and 20 seconds to radiate its light to planet Earth. They say it takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds for the sun to radiate its light to planet Earth. 8 minutes and 20 seconds. It takes 5.5 hours to get to Pluto. No, it doesn't. It's like that. Let's just quickly go and see what we're talking about here. Right. And mate, the boy's here. I didn't realise he'd come back. I'm over halfway through. I love you. Right. That sun is absolute light. Love you, mate. Right, 4.6 seconds for that sun to radiate its own light, the distance of its own diameter. Are you kidding me? 4.6 seconds. One diameter. Listen, people have been had. You've been had proper. Somebody just called me, but I'm not going to do this again. Right. I want to bring this down to a scale that I can work with. I want to see exactly what's going on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the sun down to 3 millimeters, right? Say that's 3 millimeters. I'm going to make a working model, a diagram, that I can look at up close to see what the hell is going on with this 4.6 seconds, right? 3 millimeter sun. If I want to keep everything to scale, right, and the sun is 3 millimeters, how far is it to planet Earth right now, if I want to keep things to scale? What do? We multiply it by 108, because there are 108 sun diameters in between the sun and planet Earth. So we've got 108. I'm not going to do the whole 108, but there are 108 suns in between the sun and planet Earth. So let's say that's 108 suns. 3 millimeters, 108. 3 millimeters equals 32.4 centimeters. Right, and we've got planet Earth closer to that probably. Right. So at the moment, we are to scale with a 3 millimeter sun. There are 108 of them, and that's 32.4 centimeters. Right, 30. Right, 38. No, not good enough. $32.4. Right, so Earth is here. Sun is there, 3 millimeters. The distance is bang on, right? But Earth is going to be a speck of dust. Now, we know Earth's diameter and we know the Sun's diameter. So what we're going to do is divide the Sun's diameter by Earth's diameter, right? So we're going to divide the Sun's diameter by Earth's diameter. Alexa, what's 1,390,000 divided by 12,742?
1,390,000 divided by 12,742 is approximately 109.0881.
Right. We now know that there are 109 Earth diameters in the Sun. Right? There are 109 Earth diameters in the Sun's diameter. There are 109 Earths in there. If we get the diameter of just one of them, we know what Earth's diameter is. Alexa, what's 3 millimeters divided by... sorry, no. Alexa, what is 3 millimeters divided by 109? I had a senior moment there, see?
From calculot.io. According to interest conversion formula, if you want to convert 100...
Alexa, what is 3 millimeters divided by 109, please?
3 millimeters divided by 109 is approximately 0.0275 millimeters.
0.027 millimeters, right? That's 27 micrometers. 27 micrometers. There are 1,000 micrometers in a millimeter. Earth is 27 of them. So, Earth would be here, but it would be a speck of dust that you wouldn't even see. Right? It's in there somewhere. That's if the Sun had a diameter of 3 millimeters. This is perfectly to scale. This right here is perfectly to scale. Comment and tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me that I've made a mistake so far, okay? I challenge you. Tell me that I've made a mistake so far. Right. A 3 millimeter bulb, a distance of 32.4 centimeters, and an Earth with a diameter of 27 micrometers. That is a perfectly to scale working diagram of the Sun, the distance, and Earth. Right here, I have that. Right? Sun, 32.4 centimeters, and that is Earth, but we know it would be an invisible speck of dust. But This is to scale. This is a 3mm bulb. This should take 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach that Earth. Tell me that I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. This is a to scale. It's perfectly to scale, right? It's as if we had a perfectly to scale Earth moon, right? Perfectly to scale. And we said, we laugh because we know they didn't go to the moon, but we would say, how long, it took them 4 days, right? 102 hours, let's call it 4 days. How long would it take a rocket taking off from Earth and landing on a moon if we happen both here to scale, right? How long would we be here for? To scale, right? There's 30 Earths in between Earth and the moon. The Earth is 3.6 times bigger in diameter. It's to scale. That's perfectly to scale. How long would it take? How long would we be watching a rocket go to the moon? Tell you how long we'd be watching it if everything was to scale. We would be here for 4 days. It would take the exact same time that it took the astronauts if they had gone. So, we would expect this to scale diagram, the bulb should take 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth. It should radiate its light at a rate of 1 diameter every 4.6 seconds. Let's see what happens, shall we? Right. I'm about to turn this on. According to the speed of light and everything else that we've spoken about, this sun should radiate its light at a rate of 4.6 seconds every diameter. Here we go. It doesn't though. Yeah, no, what ridiculous, he's using a bulb. The distance, it's all shrunk, it's not right. It is right though. What isn't right is thinking that somewhere out there, there is a thing, a sphere, that takes 4.6 seconds to radiate its light, the distance of its diameter. Because that is what they are telling us. This is a to scale. It's impossible. It is impossible. Nothing takes 4.6 seconds per diameter. It's going to take 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach that. That is the speed of light. We have shrunken the sun down and it's kept its properties to scale. It takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds for that sun to reach Earth. It's illogical. It does not. I have thought about this a lot, more than anyone could even imagine, okay? And I'm going to tell you something, and I think it's a fact. There is no evidence anywhere, none, that shows that they have actually worked out the speed of light. Everybody just presumes. Show me, show yourselves the equation, the specific equation that explains exactly how they reached 299,792,458 meters per second. It's a specific number. Where is the equation? What did they do? Where was the start time from the sun's light, and how did they? It's ridiculous. It's horseradish. It did not get done. Light. It's absolute. It is going to reach as far as it is going to get at absolute speed. If the sun turned off and turned back on, Pluto would see it or feel it at the very same time as Mercury. It's instant. It's absolute. Star, boom, will shine as far as it's going to shine in a heartbeat, right? It will get to a certain amount and that's it. People that are out of range of the light that's radiating from a star aren't going to see it next year, right? It's already run its course. It's gotten dimmer and dimmer and dimmer and dimmer, and boom, stop. Anybody who's over here, they're not going to pick up the light tomorrow. It's not on its way. It's reached as far as it's going to reach. If a light source turns off, it's gone. There is none of this 8 minutes and 20 seconds to wait for the light. They say this is the science. If the sun goes out, if it went out right now, we wouldn't know for 8 minutes and 20 seconds. This is science, right? Rubbish. Sun goes out, boom, light's gone, it's absolute. It doesn't travel at 299,792 kilometers per second. It is illogical, okay? It's illogical. That proves it. Somebody tell me that I'm wrong. Somebody tell me that I'm wrong. Fizeau in 1850 shot a beam of light 8 kilometers one way, bounced off of a mirror, came back to him and landed on the teeth of a spinning wheel before electricity. 35 years before electricity. It is claimed that Fizeau bounced the light, boom, boom, and he was then able to work out the speed of light. That is as much as you'll ever get. It did not happen, right? Light is absolute. No source, no light. There's this rumor that light just keeps on going. And it will just keep on going until it hits something. Absolute rubbish. Prove it. Prove it. There is no light without a source. No source, no light. There's no travel time. It will reach you instantly. The stars that we see, they're not shining on us, but we can see them because our eyesight is also absolute. It doesn't matter how far away something is. If we can see it, it's because it is powerful enough for us to see, right? Slam dunk, right? All of this relativity even, right? It's under fire. It's under fire. Why is it under fire? Because all of it is 299,792 kilometers per second. Everything. The twin paradox thing where one travels at the speed of light and the other one doesn't, one ages more. Horseradish, all of it, okay? The speed of light from the sun, it's absolute. It hasn't ever been measured. It hasn't ever been timed. If it has, where is the equation? How can you expect, I could say anybody, but don't expect me to believe that there is a source of light out there somewhere that takes 4.6 seconds to radiate its own light, the distance of its own diameter, pi. Diameter of a circle, if you divide the circumference by the diameter, you get 3.14. It's pi, okay? It's a mathematical constant. If we've got a 3mm bulb, right, it's going to have a certain circumference, right? It's obviously 3.14 times the diameter. If we have a 3 centimeter diameter source, we have 3.14 times the surface area. Again, it's pi, it's a mathematical constant. If that bulb radiates its light, how many diameters in, not one diameter every 4.6 seconds, it's more like tens of thousands in a heartbeat. Why do we suddenly get to the sun? And no, it's rubbish. It's rubbish, it's illogical, and it defies common sense. And somebody needs to address this. Somebody, please tell me that I made a mistake somewhere here, all right? There are no mistakes. I have eaten, drunk, slept, dreamt of this for 2 years. right? It's wrong. Speed of light is wrong. It's absolute. Right, I hope that came out okay. It's my boys here, and I missed 2 calls. Later, peeps. Tell me that I'm wrong. And if not, what do we do about it? Because I've emailed NASA, messaged the Facebook pages, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Brian Cox, Brian Greene. None of them. They are ignoring me. They have been for months. Right, later, peeps.